to this live streaming event from Make these live present. I'm Sean McPherson, coming to you live from Sprague High School in Salem, Oregon. Thank you for joining us today, and welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Oregon, and featuring the Sprague Olympians and the visiting North Medford Black Tornado. Should be a great game tonight between a couple of undefeated teams. Sprague coming in at 2-0 on the season. They had a Week 0 contest against Newburgh back on August 30th, and they won that one at home 42-27. Last week went on the road at West Salem and took home the win 48-35. They currently have Sprague as the number 16 team in the OSAA, number 21 team in the RPI. Meanwhile, the North Medford Black Tornado come in at number 2 in the OSAA and an RPI rank of number 3, coming off a win against Grants Pass at home last week. 33-28, the Black Tornado were able to gut out the win. They're 1-0 on the season. Head coach Nathan Chin is in his 4th season with the North Medford Black Tornado. Good quarterbacks on both sides, good running backs on both sides. We'll get into the star players on each team, but right now it's the coin toss between the Sprague Olympians, who will be wearing orange jerseys with black numbers, orange helmets, and the North Medford Black Tornado, who are wearing white jerseys, black numbers, and red helmets. Table Rock Sports is excited to be partnering with Rogue Credit Union once again for the Touchdown Club. Rogue Credit Union will donate $10 for every Black Tornado and Panther touchdown scored this year. Proceeds go to the school's athletic departments. So a conference matchup between the North Medford Black Tornado, a team who last season went 7-3, made it all the way to the round of 16. They made it to the round, they made it to the tournament, which is harder to do in high school football these days. They ran into a buzzsaw in Central Catholic, falling to the Rams 56-0 in the round of 16. Meanwhile, Sprague, so far so good compared to their season last year. They've already matched their win total from last season. 2-7 last season. Their only wins at Roseburg and at McNary. 2-5 in conference play, but already 2-0 on the season. And you can't dismiss number 10 on Sprague, Kenya Johnson. That's the star player for this team. The 6'1 senior, 200-pound running back. Getting looked at by some colleges, couple of scholarship offers, and he's having a huge season already for the Olympians. 5 touchdowns, 271 total yards against West Salem. Also had 12 tackles and a sack. And then back Week 0, didn't even play the whole game, and he went 188 yards, 2 touchdowns, 9 tackles, and 2 sacks against Newburgh. So a two-way player in Kenya Johnson. On the other side, North Medford, they are led by their quarterback in Traeger Healy. Last week threw for 2 touchdowns, 190 yards. Got a two-headed monster at the running back position. Cameron Nix, 3 touchdowns, 146 yards versus Grants Pass. And then making his season debut tonight is going to be Landon Meeker, who, even though he didn't play last week, is going to be a big part of this team. So we'll see who gets more reps at running back. So Sprague's going to kick off to start this game. They boot it away from left to right, and that kickoff is fielded by Tate Snyder. Across the 10, makes a move at the 15, and is taken down at the 19. And that is where the North Medford Black Tornado will start on offense. Check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 107.9, and streaming live at theacesportsradio.com, featuring 5 live NFL games a week, the Ace Sports Radio. So it's North Medford's offense. Traeger Healy, wearing number 2, plays quarterback for the Black Tornado. In the backfield is Cameron Nix. Again, 3 touchdowns last week. And a bad snap right out of the gates. Healy's got to take it himself. And he'll lose a couple of yards, but avoid disaster. Back to the 14-yard line. And not an ideal start for the Black Tornado, but also not a disaster. Other players to watch on this North Medford offense. Easton Curtis had a touchdown last week, wearing number 1, the receiver, as well as Nolan Kelly, who had 4 receptions, 88 yards, and a touchdown last week, the other receiver. Again, Landon Meeker was out.